Hello and welcome to Toppa Field for Game 2 of a non-league doubleheader softball between Salve Regina University and MIT. Seahawks, the home team, and Courtney Lotta, the pitcher. In Game 2, Salve Regina won Game 1, 1-0. The fourth time that Andy Nelson has had a 1-0 shutout. She has 5 shutouts on the season. And Devon Getz sends a pitch into left field. She's looking for 3. Throw. In, not in time. A leadoff triple for Devon Getz, the
Now batting, number 2, Julia Chatterjee.
third baseman, leading off for the Engineers here. Top of the first, facing Courtney Lotta. Hello again, my name is Ed Habishaw, bringing you Salve Regina softball action. Greg Brissett will have the live stats. And Julia Chatterjee bunting. And successfully gets the run across the plate. Courtney Lotta fielded it. Had a chance for it at first. It'll be a 1-3 space sack RBI.
Now up, number 9, Maddie Pickett.
And the Engineers are on the board for the first time today. Leadoff triple by Getz and successful sacrifice bunt by Julia Chatterjee. Now we have the shortstop, Maddie Pickett. As we mentioned at the outset of this broadcast, this is Game 2. Salve Regina won Game 1, 1-0. Behind the 2-hit pitching performance of Salve Regina starter Andy Nelson. She allowed a leadoff walk to Getz, and then no hit the Engineers, as that one was rocketed back to Courtney Lotta. She gets out number 2 the hard way, or the scary way. Two outs, bases empty for Anya Chase. She's the first baseman once again. MIT with the 1-0 lead. Leadoff triple by Devon Getz. And RBI sacrifice. This strike 3 on Chase as she chases a pitch outside. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the first. Seahawks will be batting for the first time against a new MIT pitcher, Colleen Campbell. Seahawks trail for the first time today after the 1-0 shutout in game 1. Lindsay Florent, Manny Machado, and Amanda Riley, top 3 in the order for the Seahawks. In the bottom of the first, facing Colleen Campbell, right-handed starter for the Engineers. Campbell, a sophomore from Snoqualmie, Washington. 1-1 count on the Seahawks senior center fielder. Playing in that spot for her injured classmate and fellow captain Megan Guest. Ron Vargas behind the plate calling balls and strikes. And Scott Ashworth out on the base paths. Florent tried to pull back, but fouls that check swing. The 2-2. Low and away, full count. Low for ball 4. Florent in game 1 drew a leadoff walk there, and she came around to score the game's only run. Maddie Machado had singled her to third base as the second batter before Florent came home on an RBI fielder's choice grounder by Nikki Vanelli. Machado looking to get the bunt down, pops it up foul to the backstop. Machado again as the designated player in game 2. Pitch is low for ball, 1-1. Colleen Campbell has Wiss behind the plate, as she was in game 2. Getz at third, Pickett at short, Wickman at second, and Chase at first. Claire Wickman, the second baseman. Outfield remains the same as in game 1. Rosenzweig in left, Chatterjee in center, and Von Ahn in right. So the only changes defensively is Colleen Campbell, the pitcher, and Claire Wickman, the second baseman. Machado fouls that 1-2 pitch off, stays alive. Seahawks only have one personnel change other than starting pitcher Courtney Lotta. Right fielder is Karina Bushy. And then positionally, Ali Guzmano and Nikki Vanelli changed positions. Vanelli was the second baseman in game 1. She's now third base, and vice versa for Ali Guzmano. That pitch bounces in front of Wist. A wild pitch allows Florent to get down to second. Still nobody out. Count now full on Maddie Machado. That's to center field. Chatterjee with the catch. No tag for Florent.
Now up number 13, Amanda Riley.
She's still at second base. Brings up Amanda Riley. 2 hits in the opener. She's now batting a team leading 408 on the season. Senior shortstop from Barrington, New Hampshire. Fouls the first pitch from Campbell out of play. Another foul. Bounces off the backstop and careens back to Wist. Count is 0-2 on Riley. Both of her singles went to the opposite side of the field. The 0-2 off speed. She grounds it to the right side, advances Florent on the 4-3 ground out.
Now up, number 1, Nikki Vanelli.
2 down for Nikki Vanelli. Seahawks scored only 1 run in the opener. It came in inning number 1. Florent hoping to tie the score here with Florent on third with 2 outs. Vanelli at the plate. First pitch in, a called strike. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. Vanelli had the RBI in game 1 on the fielder's choice grounder. She reached on the walk and struck out swinging. Had a pair of stolen bases. The freshman from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Not too far from Gregory Brissett's girlfriend's school, Villanova University. And Vanelli chasing the high pitch for strike 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the top of the second, 1-0 MIT. Welcome back to Toppa Field. First pitch fouled off by Sarah Von Ahn, the MIT right fielder. And we are displaying the layout for the one count on Sarah Von Ahn. She's a leadoff batter here in the top of the second inning. 1-0 to score. MIT with the first inning run. A leadoff triple by Getz and a sacrifice bunt. Backhanded by Lotta as Van On stumbles out of the box. Gives Lotta time to get the 1-3 put out for the first out in the second inning. Brings up the catcher, Michelle Wist. Wist, a junior from Cypress, Texas. She was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts against Annie Nelson. Nelson finished with 10 Ks in the 2-hit shutout. Wist entered the doubleheader batting .304 on the season. 21 hits, 8 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs for the Engineers. 13 RBI, good for third on the team. 2 players tied with 15 RBI apiece, Devin Getz and Maddie Pickett. That's to right field, landing fair. Karina Bushy gets it into Ali Guzmano at second base. Wist with a 1-out single to right. Brings up the designated hitter, Olivia Lucchese.
Now up, number 10, Olivia Lucchese.
Sun's dropping out in right field. Just beyond the Tennis Hall of Fame here in Newport, Rhode Island. Lucchese fouls the first pitch off. She was a pinch hitter in the opener, and the last batter to face Andy Nelson lined out to shortstop Amanda Riley to complete the 1-0 victory for Salve Regina. Pitch misses for a ball, 1-1. Lucchese, a freshman from Camarillo, California. Another foul is going to drift out of play. One out, one on. A 1-2 count on Olivia Lucchese. She's the designated player in this game for the Engineers. Engineers are 18-6 overall. They had a 12-game win streak come to an end when Salve Regina won the opener 1-0. Last year in Cambridge, Massachusetts, Salve Regina won 5-2 in Game 1, and that ended a win streak for the Engineers at 20 games. The Engineers took a 13-1 lead in Game 2. Game halted because of darkness, and now Lucchese goes down on strikes looking. 2 down. Second strikeout for Courtney Lotta.
Now up, number 6, Claire Wickman.
Second baseman Claire Wickman at the plate. She's batting for the first time today. Number 6 is a freshman from Omaha, Nebraska. Pitch up high for a ball. Just missing there as well, 2-0. Wickman bats from the left side. One of 5 Engineers lefty hitters. And that's pulled to second baseman Ali Guzmano. Overhand throw to Lauren Packer. 4-3 the putout on Wickman. No runs, 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the second. 1-0 MIT. Seahawk catcher Holly Cathius leading off in the bottom of the second, trailing 1-0. First pitch from Colleen Campbell, low for ball. Cathius was 1 for 3 in the opener, a 6th inning single to lead off that frame. She's leading off here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 count. Colleen Campbell enters today. It's her 13th appearance as an engineer, 10th start, a 1.30 earned run average. Best among the team starters. Raven Nesser, who was the National Pitcher of the Week just 2 weeks ago, was a tough luck 1-0 loser in game 1. Allowed just 6 hits, stranded 8 base runners for the Seahawks, and only allowed that first inning run. It was the walk that came back to hurt her. 3-1 on Cathius. In there, strike 2, full count. Nasser had been bitten by the walk bug, 40 walks in 84 innings prior to today. Cathius fouls that 3-2 pitch off into left field. She'll come back to continue her leadoff at bat here in the bottom of the second. Campbell with the 3-2. Bounces, ball 4. So Seahawks have a leadoff walk in both the first and second innings now. Unable to get the run across the plate in the first. We'll see what they can do with Holly Cathius on the bag at first. With nobody out, Ali Guzmano at the plate. Pitch up high. Ball 1. Didn't show bunt there. Other Seahawk action. We have a final in women's lacrosse. Salve Regina defeated Wentworth over at Gaudet Field 20-10. Called strike on the second pitch. 1-1 on Guzmano. Men's lacrosse will get underway with the Leopards at 7 o'clock, about a half hour from now. Foul to the backstop, 1-2. Both Seahawk tennis programs were on the road today. Men's tennis at Nichols College in Dudley, Massachusetts, and women's tennis at Eastern Nazarene College in Quincy, Massachusetts. Both sporting teal wristbands for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Call strike 3 on Guzmano. She's out number 1. Cathy is still at first base. Salve Regina baseball trailing regionally ranked Mitchell College 12-5 in the top of the 8th inning over at Reynolds Field. And the batter is Lauren Packer, first baseman. Fouls the first pitch back to the backstop. MIT leads 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Seahawks have their leadoff batter, Holly Cathius, on first base. She walked. Guzmano struck out looking. And now Packer sends it into the outfield. It's dropping. Base hit. Cathius moves up to second base. And that's the first hit for the Seahawks off of Colleen Campbell. Brings up Karina Bushy, right fielder. Karina, a junior from Waterford, Connecticut, swings and misses at the first pitch. Another swing and a miss. Ball not held by Wisp, but it's strike two nonetheless. Three swings and a miss. Sets down Bushy. And now Emily Angel will have a chance to tie the game. Cathius on second. Packer on first. Two down. And the batter is left fielder Emily Angel. Angel's played a lot of first base and a lot of outfield for the Seahawks. Bats from the right side. Chases that pitch. Reluctantly. For strike one. Freshman from Whitensville, Massachusetts. Stays off the low and away pitch. 1-1. Seahawks are now 5-3 all time in their history with MIT in softball action. Inside for ball two. Another inside pitch. 3-1 on Angel. Campbell gets some encouragement from Maddie Pickett coming in from shortstop. Cathius on second. Packer on first. 3-1 count coming from Campbell to Angel. Called strike on the outside corner. Full count. Cathius and Packer will be off with the pitch. Angel ready to take a cut at a 3-2. And missing. So Campbell gets 3 strikeouts in the inning. There was a walk and a single. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We head to the third inning, and it's 1-0 MIT. Courtney Lotta delivers a first pitch ball to the number 9 hitter in the Engineer lineup. Left fielder Sierra Rosenzweig. She bounces the ball back to Lotta. 1-3 the play. 1 out.
Now batting, number 23, Devin Getz.
Lotta doing a great job fielding her position the last 2 times in the circle on Toppa Field. Catching line drives and stabbing grounders. 1 out, 0-1 count on the leadoff batter, Devon Getz. She tripled and scored in the first inning, only run thus far in Game 2. Game 1 only had 1 run. That came in the first inning as well. Lindsay Florent leading off with a walk for Salve Regina, advancing to third on a single by Maddie Machado, and then coming home on an RBI fielder's choice grounder by Nikki Vanelli. 2-1 count now on Devon Getz. Getz, a junior from Rockville, Maryland. Count now even at 2-2 on number 23. Getz was 0 for 2 in the opener. Walked in the leadoff spot. Lines that to shortstop, Amanda Riley. 2 down.
Now up, number 2, Julia Chatterjee.
Brings up the center fielder, Julia Chatterjee. Low for ball 1. Chatterjee had the sacrifice RBI in the first inning. Laid down the bunt. Courtney Lotta fielded it. Elected to go to first with her play. Got the out, but the run scored. 2-0 on Chatterjee. She bats with 2 outs and the base is empty here in the top of the third inning. Three and 0. Chatterjee has had just 1 play in the 2 games. That was a fly ball to center by Maddie Machado in the bottom of the first inning of this game. 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike. 3-1 on its way. Grounded up the middle and through. A base hit for Chatterjee. That's her second hit of the afternoon. She had one of the 2 hits for the Engineers against Andy Nelson. In the 4th inning, she singled to right. Sarah Vanon had a single in that inning as well. It was an infield single. The only 2 hits off of Andy Nelson. So Chatterjee is on first base with 2 outs. The batter is Maddie Pickett. First pitch misses, 1-0. She lined out to Courtney Lotta in the first inning. Strike 1 there, 1-1. Top of the third inning, 1-0 the score. Engineers over the Seahawks. The Engineers have had a hit in each of the 3 innings. Leadoff triple by Getz. She scored. In the second inning, Michelle Wist had a 1-out single. And now Julia Chatterjee with a 2-out single. Count is now even on that swing and a miss. 2-2 on Maddie Pickett. It's in the air, foul. Backing up is Lauren Packer, making the catch in foul territory near the first base bag. FF3 is the notation for the foul out. And no runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 less. We head to the bottom of the third. It's Seahawks trailing 1-0. Lindsey Florent, top of the order for the Seahawks, leading off in the bottom of the third inning. Seahawks trailing 1-0 against MIT, the Engineers from Cambridge, Massachusetts. 18-6 their record after falling in the opener to Salve Regina, 1-0. Salve Regina now 18-14 overall. Andy Nelson, the 2-hit shutout, 14-4 on the season. That's line to the shortstop. Pickett picks it for the out.
Now up, number 2, Maddie Machado.
L6 on Florent. She's out number 1 in the third inning. Brings up Maddie Machado. First pitch swinging, sends it deep to left field. It's foul and not playable. Rosenswag giving chase out there. Erica Anderson is the new right fielder for the Engineers. She takes over for Sarah Von On. She'll be batting in Olivia Lucchese's spot. Lucchese was batting 7th in the DP position. Lucchese out of the game. And Von On now the DP. One out, bases empty for Machado. 1-2 count on her. Colleen Campbell keeping the Seahawks off the board. Pitch is away and low for ball 2, 2-2. So Erica Anderson out in right field. Sarah Von On, the designated player. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Another 2-2 pitch from Colleen Campbell to Maddie Machado. Low, ball 3. Seahawks shortstop Amanda Riley on deck. Wind still blowing in strongly from the outfield. Shifting a little bit towards left. Machado fouls that out of play. She'll get another 3-2 pitch from Campbell. Machado spoils that pitch. We'll do it again at 3-2. Strike 3 called. Machado caught looking.
Now up, number 13, Amanda Riley.
It's the 5th strikeout for the MIT right-hander. So Florent leads off with the line out to Pickett at short. Strikeout looking on Machado. Brings up Amanda Riley. She bounced to second base in the first inning. 2 outs, bases empty. Seahawks shortstop batting .404 on the year. That's the tops for Salve Regina. The lights are starting to brighten up the field here at Toppa. Called strike, 1-1. Salve Regina, a member of the Commonwealth Coast Conference. MIT, a member of the NUMAC, New England Women's and Men's Athletic Conference. Riley lifts that foul, chance for a play, and it drops in between the catcher Wist and third baseman Getz. New life for Amanda Riley. She chased a high pitch. She's glad to have another chance against Campbell here in the bottom of the third. 2 outs, bases still empty. Campbell with sunglasses delivers, and it's rolled to second baseman Wickman. Underhand to Chase for the final out. 3 up, 3 down in the third. MIT will come to bat with a 1-0 lead, top of the fourth. Anya Chase, the first baseman for the Engineers, leading off top of the fourth inning with MIT leading Salve Regina 1-0. That's into center field, dropping in front of Lindsay Florence. Single to open up the fourth for Anya Chase.
Number 24, Sarah Von On.
Fourth hit of the game for the Engineers. For Chase, it's her second hit of the day. She had one of the 2 hits against Andy Nelson in the opener. That throw goes into the outfield. And everybody's safe. Sacrifice bunt for the batter. It's going to go in E5T space sack and 2 pluses for the base runner. So Von On will get credit for the sacrifice bunt. And she's on first on the throwing error. And on third base is Anya Chase. Michelle Wist, the batter. 2-0 count on her. Nobody out here in the fourth inning. Engineers batting with a 1-0 lead. Runners at the corners. To center field. Florent gets it, throws it in. It's a sacrifice fly. So F8 space SF space RBI. Chase comes home from third. It's a 2-0 score.
Now batting, number 11, Erica Anderson.
That run will go in as unearned. Bouncer back to Lotta. Throws to short. They get the out there. Fielder's choice for Anderson. 1-6, the out on Von On.
Now batting number 6.
2 down. Anderson becomes the runner at first base. Foul tip off the bat of Claire Wickman. Wickman bounced to Ali Gasmano to end the second inning. The Engineers with a run in the first, now a run in the fourth, leading 2-0. 2 outs, runner on first. Courtney Lana delivers. Short of the plate, ball 1-1. Run scored this inning is unearned. That's lifted high to Vanelli in third, foul territory. And the side retired. So just the 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the fourth. MIT with a 2-0 lead. Third baseman Nikki Vanelli leading off against Colleen Campbell in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Seahawks trailing the Engineers 2-0 here at Toppa Field. Lights are on. Gregory Brissett with the live stats. Ed Habishaw with the call. Foul tip. Strike 2. That's into left field, dropping. Base hit for Nikki Vanelli.
Now batting number 6, Holly Capio.
Seahawks have had the leadoff runner on, the leadoff batter on, in 3 of the first 4 innings. Nikki Vanelli on first base. Holly Cathios was a leadoff walk in the second inning. Just the second Seahawk hit off of Colleen Campbell. Campbell still wearing the sunglasses as we are closing in on 7 p.m. First pitch foul from Cathius. She's batting .275 on the season. Lays off the outside pitch. 1-1. That bounces. Benelli halfway or a third of the way. Gets back to the bag at first. 2-1. Campbell delivering a 2-1 pitch to Cathius. High for ball 3. Ali Guzmano on deck for the Seahawks. Nobody out in the 4th. Benelli on first base with the leadoff single. And Campbell ready to deliver a 3-1 pitch to Holly Cathius. Ball 4 up high. Second walk for Cathius against Campbell. Brings up Ali Guzmano. Still nobody out here in the 4th inning. It's the 3rd walk issued by Colleen Campbell. She's only allowed 2 hits to the Seahawks. Packer in the 2nd. Vanelli leading off here in the 4th inning. First pitch strike over the low part of the plate to Guzmano. Ali playing second base in game 2, third base in game 1. Shows bunt, pulls back. It's called the ball. One and one. Bunts that. Well played by the Engineers. It's going to be a fielder's choice for Guzmano. And 5-6 the put out on Vanelli. Cathios down to second, Guzmano at first.
Hey, yo, you ready? Let's do it.
So gets it over to Pickett for the force on Vanelli. And now Pickett gets it over to Getz. And the force there on Cathius. Packer avoids getting doubled up. And she reaches first. Guzmano down to second. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Karina Bushy lifts it in the air, fair territory, right at the bag. And Devon Getz makes the catch. So the Seahawks squander a hit and a walk. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We head to the 5th inning. It's 2-0 MIT. Left fielder Sierra Rosenswag grounds it into the hole at short. Amanda Riley with a long throw, not in time. Infield single for Rosenswag.
Now batting number 23, Devin Getz.
2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Engineers. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Seahawks. MIT batting in the top of the 5th inning with the 2-0 lead. Rosenswag on first, leadoff single. Sacrifice bunt laid down by Devon Getz, the third baseman. It's successful, 5-3 space sack, and Rosenswag down to second base with 1 out. The batter is Julia Chatterley. RBI bunt sacrifice in the first inning. Riley in time. Getting the batter Chatterley by a step at first. Holding the runner Rosenswag at second.
Now batting number 9.
6-3 on the play, 2 down. Runner still on second base. Brings up Maddie Pickett. 0 for 2 in this game. Two outs, runner on second. Rosenswag lead off with a single. Sacrifice there. Wind still blowing in from the outfield. Gregory Brissett ducks behind his laptop screen, protect himself from the gusts. 3-0 on Pickett. MIT shortstop. And ball 4 as the junior from Santa Barbara, California, takes first base. Rosenswag on second. Still 2 out for Anya Chase. First pitch from Lotta. Low and away, ball 1. 5 straight balls issued by the Seahawks sophomore from Lowell, Massachusetts. She pounds the ball into her glove. Great mechanism for the Seahawk hurler. Gets her refocused. She throws strike 1 by Chase. Strike 2. Lotta ahead of the count on Chase. Chase led off the 4th with a single. She scored an unearned run in that inning. To left field, it's slicing foul. Count remains 1-2. Lotta positions her outfielder, Emily Angel. And gets another foul off the bat of Anya Chase. Lotta struck her out swinging in the first inning. Another 1-2 from Courtney Lotta. Outside and low for a ball. 2-2. Rosenswag on second base. Pickett on first. 2-2 count on Chase. Up the middle and through. It's a single. Florent picks it up, throws it in. Cut off by Riley. Run scores. 2-out RBI single by Chase.
Now batting, number 24.
Runners are again on first and second, as Rosenswag scores from second with the third run. Second single for Maddie Pickett in this game. Sarah Bonan, now the designated player, fouls that out of play. Another foul out of play. Lotta ahead of the count on Sarah Bonan. Oh, 2 count. Lotta delivers. Outside ball, 1-2. Bonan 0 for 1. Bounce back to Lotta in the second. Reach on a error, which was a sacrifice bunt in the fourth. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. A 3-0 lead for the Engineers. Lotta delivers. Grounded to the right side. Guzmano with the play over to Packer for the final out of the fourth inning. The fifth inning. At the end of the Engineers' fifth inning, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We head to the bottom of the fifth. It's 3-0 MIT. Colleen Campbell delivers to Emily Angel. First pitch of the bottom of the fifth inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Angel batting with the Seahawks trailing 3-0. In the air, down the left field line, foul and landing foul. 0-2 now on Emily Angel. She struck out swinging to end the second inning. Engineer scored 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth, and another 1 in the fifth, leading 3-0. 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Seahawks. Outside ball 1. Ball gets loose from the Engineers bullpen in right field. Angel sent one fouled on the left field line. Count remains 1-2. And the Seahawk left fielder. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Both teams have stranded 5 runners on base. Top of the order for the Seahawks, it's Lindsey Florent, senior outfielder, playing center field in this game from New Bedford, Massachusetts. Bats with 1 out and nobody on base here in the bottom of the 5th. Florent 0 for 1. Led off the first with a walk. Was stranded at third. Bats from the left side. Campbell delivers the 1-0 pitch. Foul to the backstop. Lindsey's batting .347 on the year. No hits today. She's a combined 0 for 3. Pair of walks. Slashes that one foul into left field. 2. Seahawk dugout still has a lot of energy, trying to get their offense up and running. They've had base runners in 3 of the 4 innings. Stranded them all. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the fourth. That's in the air, left center. Chasing Rosenswag back to near the fence. She makes the catch for out number 2. Brings up Maddie Machado, the designated player, with 2 outs and nobody on base. As Campbell gets set for her pitches, she displays a W formation. I think she intends to win this game by letting the folks know with that W. Nice try on the foul pop by Michelle Wist, sliding near the Seahawk dugout. Amanda Riley got out of the way in the on-deck circle. Counts 1-1 on Maddie Machado. Is that W we're talking about? As Campbell delivers low for ball 2. Seahawks won the opener 1-0 behind the 2-hit pitching of Andy Nelson. Her 5th shutout of the season, 4th by a 1-0 score. Machado lifts that one foul. It'll drift out of play. Two and 2 now on number 2. She bats with 2 outs and the base is empty here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Outside. 3 and 2. Campbell had a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 3rd. It was the top 3 in the order that went down for the Seahawks, Florent, Machado, and Riley. She's looking for her second 1-2-3 here. And she gets it. Machado caught looking. And we'll head to the 6th inning with the Engineers leading by a 3-0 score. Michelle Wish, the catcher, leading off top of the 6th inning with MIT leading 3-0. Michelle has a single and a sacrifice fly, 1 for 1 with an RBI. First pitch foul out of play. Greg Brissett on the live stats for this game. Ed Habisher on the call. Seahawks won the opener 1-0. Trailing 3-0 here. Courtney Lotta, the starting pitcher, still in. She's only allowed 2 earned runs, 1 of the 3 unearned. Off-speed pitch misses high. 2-1. Wist, Anderson, and Wickman due up against Lotta. Seahawks sophomore from Lowell, Massachusetts. Pitching in the top of the 6th. Ripped through the left side. Base hit. Quickly in by Emily Angel in left field.
Now up, number 11, Erica Anderson.
Second hit for Wist. 7th of the game for the MIT. Brings up Erica Anderson. She bunts it foul. Anderson came in defensively in the 3rd inning, bottom of the 3rd. Her first at-bat was a fielder's choice. In the 4th inning, batting here with nobody out, and Michelle Wist on first. That's bunted foul. 0-2. Lana with the 0-2. Away. Ball 1. Tap foul to the right. Picked up by head coach Janelle Iaquinto and handed to her catcher Holly Cathius. Count remains 1-2. Two and two. That's in the air, center field. Lindsay Florent has a beat on it. She catches it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 6, Claire Witchman.
Brings up second baseman Claire Wickman. She's 0 for 2 in this game. Bounce to Guzmano at second and pop foul to Vanelli at third. First pitch misses for ball 1. That's in the air, foul. Emily Angel with a diving attempt. Just shy of it. Counts 1-1. Wickman entered this game 2 for 11 on the season, seeking her first RBI as an engineer. Count goes to 2-1 now. Salve Regina men's lacrosse has a 6-3 lead at halftime against Wentworth Institute of Technology. Three and one now on Wickman. Sun has set beyond Tennis Hall of Fame. 3-1 pitch in the air deep to Lindsay Florent in center. She has it for out number 2. Wickman gave that a good ride. Wind held it up.
Now batting, number 7,
Sierra Rosenswag singled and scored in the 5th. She bats with 2 outs and a runner on first in the top of the 6th. Fouls that first pitch out of play towards right field. Jacob Miller and Connor Welsh, pair of freshmen on the football team, fighting over who's going to get that foul ball first. Second pitch low to Rosenswag, 1-on-1. Foul to the backstop, 1-2. Top of the 6th inning, MIT with a 3-0 lead over Salve Regina. Game 2 of a non-league doubleheader. Softball action at Toppa Field. Courtney Lotta, Seahawk pitcher, pounds her mitt and delivers the 1-2. Bouncer back to Lotta. A few steps over towards Packer for the final out. 1-3 on the play. Seahawks will come to bat in the bottom of the 6th, trailing by 3. Three, 4, 5 due up for the Seahawks to face Colleen Campbell, Amanda Riley, Nikki Vanelli, and Holly Cathius will come to the plate for Salve Regina. Bottom of the 6th, and the Engineers leading 3-0. Riley now batting .400 on the season. She's 0 for 2 against Campbell, a pair of grounders to second baseman Wickman in this game. Riley had 2 hits and 3 at-bats in game 1. Won by the Seahawks 1-0. Riley back to Campbell. Nice backhand stab by the right-handed pitcher. Turns around to pivot to throw to Chase at first. And 1 out in the 6th inning. Nikki Vanelli at the plate. Struck out in the first and singled in the fourth. One out, bases empty for the right-hander from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Up high. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Campbell trying to match Andy Nelson's masterpiece in game one. Limiting the Seahawks to 2 hits as Nelson held the visiting Engineers to just 2 hits. Nelson walked just 1 batter. Campbell's walked 3 in this game, but none have scored. Strike 3, swinging.
Now batting, number 6, Holly Capius.
A strikeout for Campbell. 2 down, bases empty for Holly Cathius. Seahawk catcher, a senior from Pelham, New Hampshire, one of 4 captains. Cathius, Riley, Guest, and Florent for seniors. They'll be on the road for their next 2 contests. Or correction. They play on the road at Roger Williams on Thursday. And then they come back for home games at Toppa. That's in the air to left field. And Pickett chases it down from shortstop for the out. A 1-2-3 for Campbell in the 6th inning. We head to the top of the 7th with MIT leading 3-0. Courtney Lotta will face the top of the order for MIT. Gets Chatterjee and Pickett with the Engineers enjoying a 3-0 lead. First pitch to Getz is up high for ball 1. Getz in this game is 1 for 2. Tripled and scored in the first. Lined out to shortstop in the third. Had a sacrifice bunt in the 5th. That led to another Engineer run. Count is now 1-1 on Getz. Up in the air, right field, Karina Bushy coming in with the catch. Shoestring catch for the Seahawk right fielder. And her Seahawk fans in the dugout jumping up for joy. Great catch by the Seahawk out in right field. Bushy coming a long way to make that diving grab. As Lotta gets first pitch strike in there to Julia Chatterjee. That's bunted. Lotta picks it up. Gets it over to Packer at first in time to retire Chatterjee.
Now batting, number 9, Maddie Pickett.
Two down for the shortstop, Maddie Pickett. Off speed misses low for ball 1. Lotta looking for her first 1-2-3 inning of her outing. Top of the 7th. Up high, ball 2. Two-oh pitch. Misses high for ball 3. Pickett 0 for 2 with a walk. Has a 3-0 count. And now walks for the second time.
Now batting, number 3, Anya.
So Lotta unable to get her first 1-2-3 of the game. Has to face Anya Chase to get out of the 7th inning. Chase has a pair of singles in her last 2 trips against Lotta after striking out to end the 1st inning. She singled and scored in the 4th, singled and was stranded at first in the 5th. First pitch ball. In the air, it's going to be a gapper in between Angel and Florent. It's going to be a 2-out double, scoring Pickett from first base. Making the score 4-0 for the Engineers here as they still bat in the top of the 7th.
Number 24, Sarah Von On.
Second extra base hit of the game for the Engineers. Gets his triple in the 1st, and now chases double, her 3rd hit of the game. That's to right field and fair. All the way to the fence. Bushy brings it in, but it'll be a 2-out triple for Sarah Von On. 5-0 the score.
Now batting, number 25, Michelle Wist.
Lotta got the first 2 outs, then issued a 4-pitch walk to Maddie Pickett. She scored on Chase's double. Chase scored on Von On's triple. Brings up Michelle Wist. The catcher takes the first pitch strike. Michelle Wist is 2 for 2. 2 singles sandwiched around a sacrifice fly. So she has an RBI. That's grounded foul just between the bag and her teammate Sarah Von On at third base. Engineers had single runs in 3 different innings. Now with 2 runs here in the top of the 7th, building their lead to 5-0. The 0-2 pitch outside, ball 1. That's rocked to deep left center. Extra bases again. 3 straight extra base hits for the Engineers. Their bats coming alive here in the top of the 7th inning. They now have 6 runs on 10 hits.
Now batting number 11, Erica Anderson.
Right fielder Erica Anderson at the plate. She's 0 for 2. Flat out to center field her last at bat. Grounded to the right side. Packer backhand wins the race to the bag with a sliding foot first tag. 3 unassisted. But the damage done on 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Seahawks trailing 6-0. Ali Guzmano leads off for the Seahawks in the bottom of the 7th, trailing 6-0 to the Engineers of MIT. MIT has a new pitcher, Amber Von Hemmel, in place of starter Colleen Campbell. Campbell went 6 innings, just 2 hits, no runs. And she lets senior from Coconut Creek, Florida, finish the deal with a 6-0 lead. 1-1 count on Guzmano. Ali Guzmano 0 for 2, struck out looking in the 2nd, and reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th, facing Amber Van Hemmel. Liner. A few bounces in front of second base. And making the play is Wickman over to Chase.
Number 9, Lauren Packer.
Brings up Lauren Packer. It won't be a save situation for Van Hemmel since her teammates pushed 3 runs across in the top of the inning. It was a 3-0 score when we started the 7th. Lauren Packer lifts that foul. And a catch made by Michelle Wist. Chasing it near the backstop, so FF2 would be that one.
Now batting number 20.
First pitch swinging was Lauren Packer. She's out and gives way to Karina Bushy with 2 outs. Bushy at the plate. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop to third. Made a great play out in right field in the 7th inning, and it appeared Courtney Lotta was going to have her first 1-2-3. She issued a 2-out walk and then 3 successive extra base hits, delivered 3 runs for the Engineers. 6-0 lead. 2-1 the count on Karina Bushy. Amber Von Hemmel, the pitcher, wearing the face mask. Delivers the 2-1. Low. 3-1 on Bushy. That's into left field. And making the catch out there is Sierra Rosenswag for the final out. A line drive to left, caught by Rosenswag. So the last 10 batters were retired by the Engineers. 7 by starter Campbell, and then 3 straight by reliever Van Hemmel. Final score in game 2, 6-0 MIT. The Engineers with 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Seahawks, no runs, just 2 hits, 1 error in the game. It led to an unearned run. Winning pitcher is Colleen Campbell. She is now 9-2 on the season. Losing pitcher starter Courtney Lotta falls to 2-5. Record for the Engineers improves to 19-6 overall, and the Seahawks are 18-15 on the year. Time of the game was 1 hour and 47 minutes. Thanks to Gregory Brissett on the live stats. My name is Ed Habishaw. Have a good night, everybody.